Hi everyone, Leslie from Discovery Fabrics. Today we have a few new fabrics in and some replenishment of some that we've had previously sold out. So I want to talk to you a bit about each of these fabrics in case you're new to Discovery Fabrics and perhaps don't know some of these technologies. So the first one I'm going to talk about is a really unusual but highly technical fabric, and it's made by Polartec and it's called mesh net. Now I'm just going to read a little bit about mesh net because it was developed specifically for a European company, and they wanted to make something that had the sweat wicking of a base layer, the insulation of a mid layer, and ventilated like an open window. So here we have mesh net, and you can see right through it. And when you look at it, you think, gee, what could I possibly make out of this? But it is quite fantastic to make, especially hoodies. And I am going to show you one that was made by a famous brand by the name of Houdini. I think I took a picture of it here. And we'll get a close-up. And hopefully you'll be able to see. Martha can come in and take a picture here. This is called the Pace hoodie, or the Pace Flow hoodie by Houdini. And it definitely is something that air can go right through. And what you're going to want to do is wear something like this for insulation mid-layer when it's cold out. But basically when it heats up, you're going to get that airflow through and be able to wear it for like a running jacket or that kind of thing. Now, we did have the tomato color already. We now also have this beautiful color. What is this called? It's almost like a sage or an olive green.
Okay, why don't we call it the...
Is it olive?
Dark olive.
Yes, okay. I guess that's why we called it dark olive, because it's a dark olive color. And here we just got in a beautiful royal blue. And the royal blue and the dark olive are exactly the same style. The tomato is a different style number, but we can't see a whole lot of difference. Maybe the size
weight.
of the little holes or a little bit of weight difference. But in any event, this is net mesh, and it's kind of a hot fabric and very difficult to get. So we really hope that you'll take a look at that if you're a very active person. Next up, we have something that we thought we would, oh, sorry. I forgot to mention that this lightweight power dry style 9042, and it is called Olive Night, happens to coordinate with the dark olive of the net mesh. So Martha put those together and they're just a really great match. A lightweight power dry obviously makes an excellent base layer and also can be used for a lightweight layer in the summertime. But you don't want to forget about it in the wintertime because it is a really good next to skin layer. So next up, this is fabric that we were able to get last year and then we sold out. And this is a stretch wool by Schoeller. Schoeller is one of the top mills in the world. They're European. And what I have here is a stack of 3 colors that are similar, or actually they're the same as what we had last season. And this is a heavier stretch wool, and it's 4-way stretch. So you could make like cross-country ski pants or jackets. We've made some lovely coats and jackets out of this. It's really, really beautiful. Has a lovely, lovely feel. And I know that this was used by a ski wear company to make pants and jackets, but you can make whatever you like out of it. But we also got some newer styles that we didn't have in before, and these are slightly lighter weight, and they have a different finish on the face, and they're 2-way stretch, not 4-way stretch. So this is a pink glaze, and this one and the next one that I'm going to show you have basically a tiny bit of lengthwise stretch, but not much side to side, if any. And it has a beautiful sheen, so it would make a really spring wool jacket. And under that, we have mint julep glaze. I'll try to show you the face of it. We've folded these. But it's got that beautiful, soft, smooth sheen as well. And next up is a style that has a different face on it, and it's called Sunspark. This is orchid color in Sunspark, and this is really cool because it has a vertical, beautiful wave pattern on it, and it is very lightweight, just like the other 2 I just showed you. So side to side, no horizontal stretch, It's actually got more lengthwise stretch though than the first two colors that I showed you in the glaze. So that's the Orchid Sunspark. And then kind of excited about the next one because it's white. And so this is when you're gonna, it's kind of an off-white to me, I would say.
Yeah,
even
I
though
said it was a creamy toned
it's
white.
a creamy toned white. This would make the most elegant pants. I just cannot believe how beautiful this is.
It's gorgeous.
It is gorgeous. The only sheen that it's got in it is actually in the raised vertical wavy lines. And it's got nice lengthwise stretch. I'm just gonna go side to side. Basically no side to side stretch, but it would make a lovely pair of dressy pants. You could line them if you wished. But I think it would also make a fantastic blazer or a lightweight, very dressy coat. So that's very cool. And we did get very limited amounts of this, and this is not something we can get again. So you're gonna wanna grab that if you really love those colors. And next up, I'm just gonna move my piles here. We did get a roll of trial fabric, so what this means is Polartec is experimenting, and this is Power Air. Now, as you may know, Power Air is a type of fleece that encapsulates inside the tiny, tiny little pillows fleece so that they trap air for warmth. But this style, which we're just calling Power Air Black Trial Style, is very, very soft. It's got, you know, reasonably good side to side stretch. Nice little lengthwise stretch, but it's much lighter than any that we've ever had. And it's got a really interesting back on it.
It's almost like basket weaving.
It looks like basket weaving, like it looks like it's going left to right and then up and down, and it just creates a really cool pattern. And as we've discussed in our forum previously, Power Air really can be used either way. You can use it on the right side, which is the smooth side, and you could maybe turn it for detail on cuffs and collars, or you can use it completely the other way if you like it. So this is one that we actually don't know very much about because they don't tell us details when they're testing styles, but we do get some really interesting things, and they're always fun to work with and play with. So we also have a new Power Stretch jersey. Now, Power Stretch we classify by either fleece back or by jersey. Fleece back is warmer, and that's what you're going to be making a lot of active wear, skating outfits, that kind of thing, hoodies. But Power Stretch jersey comes in many, many different styles and weights. And this one, 94052 black, has got a ton of stretch, but it's very compressive. And I think it's pretty opaque as well. So I would think that that would be really good for making cycling leggings, or, you know, like a snug fitting jacket for active wear. But that's a really cool style. Did we already have some 94052 in other colors?
There's white on the clearance page.
They're white on the clearance page.
But the black is on the regular Power Stretch jersey page.
I remember why, because the reason that we did that is because we try to purchase white fabrics from Polartec when we can, so that we can have them printed. Sometimes we like to have white, but we do like to get fabrics printed. And when we get fabrics printed, they have to be polyester because we're doing sublimation printing. So when we received the roll of white, it's beautiful fabric, but we decided to put it on our clearance
nylon
page because it's nylon and we can't print it. So that's the only reason. It's a great deal, and you might, if you want to do a black and white, you'd have to get this on the Power Stretch jersey page and the white on the clearance page. That's just how it works around here. Next up we have a new color of Alpha Direct. This is called Gull, and this is in the 4008 style, which is 120 grams per square meter. So it's a gray color, but it's got almost a green undertone to it. Very, very pretty. And anyway, that's a new color, and we're always happy when we get Alpha Direct because it is so hard to get. So, and it's been even harder lately, so we're not getting a lot of it. Now, some of you are going to be really excited about this next thing. We got a couple more colors of Angelskin. Angelskin, we keep telling you we can't get anymore, and then we find a little bit and we buy whatever we can, but we were able to get a color that is very dark. We're calling it off black. Everybody's always asking for black Angelskin. We just can't get it. Not available. This one has the tiniest bit of a dark, dark green undertone. So I'm wearing black now, and you can see that it looks a little bit greener, but of course if you put it next to green, it's gonna look very black. So in any event, we're calling it off black because we couldn't agree on what color to call it. We only have a very small roll of this. Next up we have oatmeal and Angelskin, which is a new color to us. And very, very nice, sort of, well, I mean, it just looks like oatmeal. Everybody knows what oatmeal looks like. It's that color. And we also got a white color, which we call optic white. And these are always fast sellers because people use Angelskin a lot to make lingerie, to make shorts for chub rub, which means a short that you would wear underneath a long skirt so that your thighs don't rub together in the heat. Makes great bras, makes great lightweight tops, very drapey. You can do anything you want with Angelskin. It's not compressive, but it is a very lovely soft fabric. And last but not least, we have these two to show you. Grid fleece. Now, grid fleece is in this style, which is 6124 denim, which is a real gray steel blue. It's tiny, tiny little grids, but this is a micro fleece, so it's very, very lightweight and very soft. There is a company in the US called Melanzana that makes hoodies that people actually get on a waiting list for, and this is the fabric that is used for the Melanzana hoodies. So beautiful, soft, makes a nice lightweight but still really warm hoodie or jacket, whatever you want. I actually want to make myself a little beanie out of this using our endurance beanie pattern. I think that'll be really nice. And here we have a new color of Polartec Power Grid in mid warmth. Now,
Leslie, what's the difference between grid fleece and power grid?
oh my goodness, you're going to ask me that question.
I am. Since
Okay.
you've got them side by side, it's a good opportunity.
Okay, grid fleece, the grid is the right side of the fabric, and it basically, it just gives you a higher warmth to weight ratio. So it's going to be, it's very lightweight, but it's going to give you the warmth of a mid layer. So that's kind of its claim to fame, very soft. Whereas the grid on Power Grid is actually the wrong side of the fabric. So Power Grid is a moisture wicking fabric as opposed to grid fleece, which is a warm insulating fabric. And the grid on Power Grid is intended to go against the body so the airflow can go through the channels. The little squares are moisture wicking, and it's a very stretchy, lightweight base layer. Although we tend to use it a lot as a mid layer just because it's, you know, you can get it in a variety of weights, and the higher the weight, the more warmth you're going to get. You're going to be wanting to use it for maybe long underwear or hoodies or that kind of thing. How's that? Okay, so those are a few of the fabrics that we have in new, and if you have any questions about any of these fabrics, please ask them in our Facebook discussion group, So Inspired by Discovery Fabrics, and thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.